Today, I want to speak specifically about how you are causing your own burnout. What is it that's going on that you continually perpetuate this lifestyle or this feeling of burnout, being overwhelmed, tired, too tired to even think things through, like just overwhelmed, like just you're finished, you're burned out. Hey, welcome to the Bajo channel. Welcome to another video. This is the home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. Today, I want to talk about burnout. It is something that we understand and we hear about it so much and we experience it often. Today, I want to speak specifically about how you are causing your own burnout. What is it that's going on that you continually perpetuate this lifestyle or this feeling of burnout, being overwhelmed, tired, too tired to even think things through, like just overwhelmed, like just you're finished, you're burned out. And when you feel like that, it's hard to be productive. It's hard to maintain your self-care regimen. It's hard to do anything when you're burned out. So I am going to briefly discuss a few ways that you are causing your own burnout and how you can take inventory of your life and maybe make some readjustments in these areas. First and foremost, one of the things that's causing us and you burnout is that you have no boundaries. You don't know how to say no. You say yes to everything. Yes. Yes, I can do this. I can do that. Yes, I can be over here. I can be across town. And then I can come back across and I can jump hoops and we do all of these things because you're just accustomed to saying yes. Every request cannot be a yes. Every request cannot be a yes. You are burning yourself out so quickly and spreading yourself so thin that you don't have it. You don't have the capacity to do anything else because you refuse to set boundaries. And this is why I'm having this conversation, because a lot of us, we understand that we are burned out, but you're not really connecting to your part that you're playing in your burnout. Yes, there are external factors that happens all the time, but you have to learn how to say no. And I said this a few videos back. No is a complete sentence. No does not need any type of follow-up, commentary, any of it. No is no. No, it's not no with an explanation. It's not no, mate. No, I will not be able to do that. No, I will not be able to attend. No, I really can't. That's it. Maybe you need to look at yourself in the mirror and practice the no. Because maybe if you're not used to saying it, it can be challenging. If you're a yes person, like yes. And that yes, you're loading yourself down. Another thing that we do is we take on too many responsibilities. If we're not saying yes to something, we're saying yes inadvertently by just taking the responsibility. Things that's not even that's not even for you to do. You take it. You absolve other people of their responsibility by taking it. What that is, that's a whole nother video, a whole nother conversation to delve in. But just the fact that you're always taking too much on yourself is too much. You're only one person. You only have the capacity. You only have the bandwidth to go but so far and do certain things within a day, within a month, a year, in your lifetime. You cannot overload yourself all the time and you got to do this, you got to do that. And granted, like, it feels good to be responsible for certain things and know that you can carry it out and people can rely on you. That feels fantastic. Yes, it does. However, you have to know when to say when, right? If that makes sense. Some things is just it's too much. It's too much. And you know what I notice? Because when I do it myself, when I take on too many responsibilities, I'm not even able to give my best to the projects that I have. I got like 10 pots in front of me. It's hard for me to give my 100% to everything. But I notice when I scale back and I maybe have 2, you know what I mean? I'm able to be more diligent and be more, have more exactitude. In that project or in whatever it is I'm focusing on. So you have to learn how to say, I can't do that. I think the first one and the second one kind of ties in together, just overloading yourself and not being able to say no. I think they kind of run hand in hand, because when you keep saying yes, you're going to keep taking on responsibility that's weighing you down and burning you out. Another thing that causes burnout is when we ignore our body signals. That would be me. I have become a professional at ignoring my body signals because I'm so engaged in doing what I need to do next that your body is speaking to you and telling you certain things. And we don't stop and address it. We keep going and forging through. That right there can cause burnout or a hospital visit or just passing out somewhere. Because your body is speaking to you at all times, letting you know that, hey, you're pushing me too hard. It's too much going on. Too much is happening. So when you refuse to listen to your body and you refuse to acknowledge and honor the fact that your body will speak to you and alert you that something is wrong, you're going to be in a perpetual state of burnout. And that is not cool. When you're in a perpetual state of burnout, you can do very little. And the little that you are thinking that you're doing, you're not doing it to the best of your ability at all. Another thing that we do often, right, that we may not be aware of, that we are trying to, we are burning ourselves out, is trying to be a perfectionist. Listen. As much as you want to be a perfectionist, and when you're trying to be a perfectionist, it's like we overwork. We're overworking because we're trying to do something with such precision. And listen, we want to function in excellence. But guess what? You're not perfect. You do the best that you can do, but you're not perfect. Perfectionism leads to burnout. I like to do things with class. I like to do things with decorum. You know what I mean? Like protocol. And I want things to be in order. But sometimes, despite my best efforts, it's not perfect. And we have to learn how to take that imperfection and make it better on round 2 or round 3, because as long as you're alive, you're going to have different opportunities to redo something, right? And you put your best foot forward, but there's no such thing as perfectionism. It really isn't. It's an illusion. You are chasing after the wind. You'll never catch it. You will never catch it. No matter how fast you run, no matter what you do, there is no perfectionism. Yes, we can function in excellence. Functioning in excellence and perfectionism is completely two different things. Completely two different things. And last but not least, another thing that make us burn out, and we experience this thing of burnout, is neglecting your joy and fulfillment. You don't know how to enjoy yourself. It's like no matter what happens, no matter what goes on, you're just not happy. And you can't enjoy yourself. Whatever you're doing, your life's work, you never have this place of fulfillment. Like I'm happy. I'm grateful. Like you have an issue like sitting in joy and like just like a place of accomplishment. And we have, and I think a lot of times that comes from, we have this notion that accomplishment and fulfillment, we set our views by the world standards. But we have to redefine what joy and fulfillment means for us. Joy and fulfillment is not going to look the same for everyone. Some people think that joy and fulfillment is just having a lot of money. Some people think joy and fulfillment is spending a lot of time with their loved ones. Some people feel like joy and fulfillment is going to different levels of their career or whatever it is. But when you're burnt out, you can't, it's like you don't have none of it or with anything. And sometimes you have to sit back, right? And just look at the little things that you may have overlooked. The little things like your health or the people that you have around you that love you, or the fact that you have your faculties. I can use the restroom when I need to. I'm able to move my fingers. And as minute as you might think these things are, when you don't have them, it is the biggest thing in your life. If you can't move your fingers, that'll be your biggest cause for concern in life. But the fact that you can, we never really sit down and be appreciative like, wow, I'm grateful. Or when you go, you have to use a restroom really, really bad or whatever, and you're able to relieve yourself with ease, no problem. That's a cause for joy. Because guess what? A lot of people can't even do that. And it causes so many problems in every area of their body, their life. They're miserable, but you have that ability. But yet, you don't think you have a reason for joy. Sometimes you have to reevaluate those things that we always overlook. I'm so grateful that when I wake up in the morning time, I open my eyes and I say, wow, I'm on the wake up list. And I'm grateful to God for that. You always have something to be joyful and have a sense of fulfillment about. If you change your perspective, that's a whole nother video. But if you change your perspective and just start looking at things differently, I was speaking to a friend of mine, and she was dealing with some things with her hair, like some alopecia stuff and things, and it is very upsetting. And yet she's healthy, nothing's going on. It's like a genetic issue, right? Because the people in her family, they suffer the same thing. And I told her, I said, listen. That's hair, right? We can put some on, we can shave it off, we can put a wig, we could do something, we could fix that, the appearance of that. But you got so much to be grateful for. If that's the only thing that's going on with you, girl, you blessed. I promise you. But if we focus in and zone in on those things that's not right, yeah, when she see herself in the mirror and she see what's going on with her hair, it's upsetting. It's disturbing. But you got to reshift your focus. I have learned, and I am still learning how to do that. When things are so upsetting to me, it's so upsetting. Whether it's my fault or the fault of something else, I still have to realign where I'm focusing my attention at. Because when you send attention somewhere, where attention goes, energy flows, right? Wherever you put your attention, energy is being fed in that direction. So I choose to put my energy in places that was going to serve me. Positivity, right? When it comes to learning how to not be burned out, you have to just make up your mind that If it doesn't even feel right to me, or if I just feel a sense of overwhelmment, it is time for me to take 2 or 3 steps back and do that unapologetically. I thank you so much for listening to this video. This is the home of the Bajo channel, home of self-care, beauty, wellness, and any and everything that'll help you to become the most empowered version of you. Thank you for listening. And remember that self-care is the best care. Later.